Mark Hunt filed a lawsuit. I should probably, I'm not going to repeat the name. He filed a lawsuit in Nevada District Court against the UFC, Brock Lesnar, and Dana White. ESPN's Brett Okamoto reported the story. It's a landmark case because Hunt is claiming that the defendants affirmatively circumvented and obscured fair competition for their own benefit. Hunt has been threatening legal action, feeling that his career has been harmed by facing people who've cheated. Hunt was upset because he felt that Lesnar was not punished enough for a failed drug test before their fight took place, and that he went into the cage without knowledge that Lesnar had already failed a test as a result of the June 28th test that didn't come back until after the July 9th fight. The tough aspect of this case is that Lesnar failed for hydroxychloroquine and not for steroids or another PED. So while there are 2 failed drug tests on June 28th and July 9th, there is no evidence that specifically ties Lesnar to PED usage for the Hunt fight.
Okay, first of all, this is still going on to this day. I just saw an update on it yesterday.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
5 years later?
Yep. Oh, Mark Hunt says he'll drop it if he can fight Dana White and Lorenzo Fertitta and the other Fertitta in the cage.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Whatever. So stupid. Mark Hunt wasn't even a good fighter.
Don't say. No, he was boring as hell. I never got the appeal.
And there were some major Mark Hunt supporters on Twitter. I found that out when I trashed him a couple times, and I got buried for it. Yeah. I'm like, is this a thing? Like, people, they're like, well, he's one of the best heavyweights on the roster. And I'm like, what roster? Not the UFC roster. I don't know. He was overweight. He had no ground game, and he was a pretty decent boxer. He had power to him, but he had no gas tank. I don't know. And Lesnar made him bleed. Well, here's a story involving.
It's not like Lesnar beat the hell out of him in that fight, by the way. That fight sucked. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Overlooked.
I remember that one. That was the one where he was in WWE at the time, right? And he had the one fight he came back for. Yeah.
Yeah, he came out to his WWE theme song, which I thought was kind of cool. But
right. Yeah, the fight was because I was all amped for it, and I watched the fight, and I'm like, oh, it wasn't impressive.
Go back and watch it, everybody. I guarantee you'll be watching 2 guys who don't want to get hit. That's what they were doing. They were avoiding getting hit.
Yeah. Brock's like, don't touch my pretty face. Don't give me another giant ass scar.
Yeah, which is still prominent to this day. I think they now use it as like a battle, as like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a trophy.
Yeah, like a badge of honor, yeah.
Yeah, badge of honor, yeah.